Secretary of State Marco Rubio is pressing forward with his first international trip since being sworn into office. His first stop was in Panama, where he told the president there his country must reduce China's influence over the canal. The critical waterway is responsible for moving roughly 40% of the world's cargo traffic. The Trump administration says China's influence poses a threat to economic security and global trade. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is there. So, Ed, how is the trip going, and what are officials in Panama saying in response to his visit?
Lindsay, good to be with you. This is the second full day of a essentially week-long trip across Central America and the Caribbean for Secretary Rubio, making his first overseas mission, one to the Western Hemisphere. It began Sunday here in Panama with a warning to officials here that the United States believes there's been too much increased influence of China along the Panama Canal, and if that continues, the U.S. may need to take steps subject to that treaty signed by Jimmy Carter back in the day that would, in essence, allow the United States to retake control. Now, shortly after his meeting with the Panamanian president, Panama's leader announced that Panama would be ending its partnership with China and its Belt and Road Initiative, that major global infrastructure project that's been used to curry favor with countries across the third world. And that was seen as an encouraging sign for the Trump administration, though the president earlier today back in Washington suggesting that he will be speaking with Panamanian leadership later this week. Since then, Rubio has gone to Costa Rica and is now in El Salvador. He's set to meet with that country's president later today. President Bukele, bit of a well-known figure across Latin America and credited by many for his get tough on crime and drug gangs approach. There's been reporting by CBS News and other outlets that we may get word of a new third country agreement between the United States and El Salvador that would have that country accept violent undocumented immigrants to be potentially imprisoned in El Salvador's notorious prisons, and then also asylum seekers would be sent to El Salvador and told to apply for asylum from that country and await any response from the United States from there. Lindsay.
Ed O'Keefe, thank you.